Hello again, everybody. This is the 31st NHB Cup. So shift colors, we are underway. This match in the boys under 15 category will feature the Surf Academy in white versus the Fullerton Rangers. And they are in a yellowish color with white shorts. Let's get the lineup for the Surf Academy. They're head coached by Mike Nicholson. The manager is Chris Theria. The keeper is Kevin Chong. Number 2 at mid or forward is Pablo Gomez. Number 3 at center back is going to be Brett Saint-Pierre. Number 5 at left back is Nick Terriot. Number 6 at midfield is Ryan Blasnia. Number 7 at right back is Spencer Smith. Number 8 at mid or forward is Rue Dachi. Number 9 at center mid is Alex Sevilla. Number 10 at forward is Ben Lee. Number 11 at midfield is Carlos Michon. Number 12 at right or left back is Jared Marr. Number 13 at center mid is Morgan Harrison. Number 15 is Patrick Mailer. Number 16 is John Mailer. Number 17 at forward is Marco Castaneda. Number 18 at mid is David Nussbaum. Now let's get the lineup for Fullerton Rangers at a shot off the corner of the post, and it ricochets out. 0-0 still your score here in the opening minutes of this match. Let's get the lineup now for the Fullerton Rangers as we have this goal kick. Is going to be Jimmy Oblita, that is the coach. The manager is Joe Lepierre. The keeper is Jordan Brinkley. At left defender, number 2, Jordan Valenzuela. Number 4 at forward is Javier Hernandez. Number 6 at defender is Ruben Jack Kumarian. Number 7 at left mid is Luis Guerrero Garcia. Number 8 at defender is Craig Lepierre. Number 9 at right mid is Sandro Guida. Number 10 at left mid is Luis Marquez. Number 11 at center mid is Jeremy Gordon. Number 12 at defender is Daniel Weiss. Number 13 at center mid is Nico Tagloa. Number 14 at center mid is Casey Arick. Number 16 at defender is Edwin Diaz. 21 at defender is Ivan Vasquez. And 22 at forward is Connor Bevins. And number 23 at forward is Kevin LaBastida. And that's your lineups for both clubs. Right now it's going to be a goal kick for the Surf Academy. 0-0 your score here in the first half. About 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes gone here in the first half. A ball comes into the field of play. And teeing it up for the Surf Academy is Kevin Chong. And Chong driving that ball across midfield. He's got a couple of touches past midfield. Lastly touched there by Adachi, and it goes off of the Fullerton Rangers, and a throw-in for the Surf Academy. And now that ball at midfield. Surf Academy drawing it back. That was Mailer drawing it back. And now out to the wide as they possess that ball. Sevilla with it. Sevilla drawing it out wide now, and a touch there by Marr. And pushing up toward the attacking third. It winds up now on a foot of Nussbaum. Nussbaum toward the central with it. Sabia now. And as you can see, the Surf Academy, they are a team that knows how to pace that ball, space it out nicely, and maintain good touches. That's a lot of what you see in a World Cup variety. There was a beautiful try that time at an 18-yard box. I believe that was Nussbaum on a try for a header on a near post. He just couldn't quite get it inside a near post on that try. But that was like a beautiful connecting service towards Nussbaum, and he quickly tried to deposit with his head inside that near post. With it now is the Rangers. Rangers now trying to push up, but they give it away. Here's Morgan Harrison, and Harrison and company now will throw it in from the far side touchline. 0-0 your score. The 31st annual NHB Cup. And that ball out of play on a far side touchline. It'll be a throw in for the Surf. The San Diego Surf now. And they've got a player accelerating into the 18-yard box, but coming off his line is Jordan Brinkley, and Brinkley able to make the save.
Jordan, get higher, man. Let's go, dude.
That ball sent across midfield. And on it now, as you see there, was Arick. And Arick trying to make a play, dispossessed, and now here comes Nussbaum. Nussbaum along the near side, connecting pass nicely, and then a diagonal pass. And they have a player in an 18-yard box here, but the Rangers are able to tighten it up around the top of their box and get that ball up back up to midfield. With it now is the Surf. And a Surf pushing it back toward the attacking third, but the Rangers able to collect it and push it upfield now. And they have that soccer ball. There was Bevins. Bevins working it out to the wide side, and then now we have a foul on a play. Or rather, that ball went outside of the far side touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. So a throw-in now. And on the wide side, a Surf trying to gain control, cannot, as the Rangers win control of the soccer ball. And a header. And that ball goes all the way down to the Chong, no problem, as he did not have a Ranger player near him, so he takes his time and drives that ball across midfield. On the near side, the Rangers with a touch. And it goes out of play on the near side touchline. It's going to be a throw-in. And a throw-in is going to be taken by Jared Marr. Marr of the Surf gets it in. Got a couple players in the area, and now he gets a strike from his teammates across midfield and into the defensive half of the Rangers. But it goes out of play on the near side touchline and a 0-0 score. 0-0 score here in the NHB Cup. About 8 minutes gone so far in the first half, unofficially at our timing. The Rangers again. We'll see what they can do. Try to push that ball up the field. Rather, the Surf. Try to push that ball up the field. And they got Nussbaum in the area. And that ball, he lost it, and then now toward the central. And a quick touch there by Harrison. And another quick touch there by Lee. And a shot just over the top of the net. Oh, that time a pretty decent shot over the top of the net. And going up high was Jordan Brinkley. But Brinkley able to protect the top part of the net as that one flew right over the top part of the crossbar. And now the Rangers with Gordon, and they quickly get one on a on-rushing Kevin Chong coming way off his line, and he drives it across midfield. Nobody to be able to connect onto it, and so the Rangers will throw it in. 0-0 your score. Greg, GK Porter, happy to be with you for LangevinProductions.com. And it'll be a throw-in for the Surf Academy from the far side touchline. They get a touch there at midfield and draw it back. On the near side, they'll work. And a nice header across by Ardachi, that is. And now running onto it is Sevilla in a central, trying to get another subsequent touch into central. They still have that soccer ball right at the keeper. He's able to make the save, Brinkley, as the striker was coming right at him. Nice presence of mind by Jordan Brinkley to be able to stay focused onto that soccer ball as the striker was right on top of him. And he drives it up out of play on a far side touchline. So Jordan Brinkley has played quite well so far as the Surf Academy trying to put one in the back of the net. And they're getting closer and closer to doing just that. Nussbaum watches it go past him. Still into field of play. And now here the Rangers get an offensive attack with Hernandez. Hernandez now, he's got another striker there in that box. He takes a shot, and he messes it on the far side. He had point-blank range with a net and the keeper, and he just could not beat the keeper with a shot that was accurate enough to get it inside that far post. And so we are still 0-0. And a fresh player comes into the contest now for the Fullerton Rangers, and that is Nico Tagaloa. So Nico Tagaloa into the contest. And it'll be, though, as it was lastly touched out as they protected in the 6-yard box, the Academy did, and it's a corner kick, the CK, and who touched it last? It'll be another CK as the Academy touched it again. And so taking the first shot, it'll take the second one is Luis Marquez. Luis Marquez, a bending in swinger, and it is knocked out of play again. And it goes over the fence, so they'll have to try on a new ball. As Marquez will get a third straight corner kick. Actually, it will not be a third straight corner kick. It will be a throw-in about a yard or so away from. And now still a good opportunity. And Chong shows his ability to leap up and grab that soccer ball and rob an opportunity on the third attempt for the Rangers to score. Back down the other way on a counter, and they had a runner widthwise across the box, and it goes out of play. Still 0-0 is your score. The Rangers with 3 opportunities there and could not put it in the back of the net. Actually 4 when their striker came down and missed a golden opportunity. The Surf Academy now trying to get their opportunities again here, and off of a bounce, no problem for Jordan Brinkley. And on one bounce, Brinkley will drive that soccer ball or football, as I was almost getting ready to say, in most countries, down the field. The one with the geometric designs. The 50-50 ball won by the Rangers now on the far side, and it turns out to be a shot as they were not able to get anybody to redirect it toward the keeper. And Chong cutting off the angle anyway, coming off his line. On the near side, that ball goes out of play. Nussbaum is in the area. He's trying to get it to his teammate there. And they have it now, the Academy do, in the central there. Nussbaum now wants to diagonal it up forward, and in the central, they nearly got the soccer ball but did not, and now the Rangers have control of it. Nice job done right there by bringing that soccer ball down, as you saw there by Javier Hernandez. And now it goes out wide as the Academy win it back, and it got a player in the center circle of the 18-yard box. They take a shot, and it was partially deflected, and Brinkley will be able to watch the harmless ball come to him and take a drive of that soccer ball down the field. And they've got a runner now. That's Javier Hernandez. Hernandez, give and go back to Bevins, and it goes out of play. As the Rangers now try to put that pressure again on the defenders of the Surf Academy, and a 0-0 score here in the first half. Greg G.K. Porter, happy to be with you for LangemanProductions.com. Looking at about 15 minutes gone, about halfway through the first half of action. And now you see a fresh player coming into the contest. That's Yekamarian into the contest. And it's going to be an offsides call working against the Rangers. And so now it's going to be a free kick. Kevin Chong will take it. As we look at about close to 16 minutes gone here in the first half. And now trying to get a corner kick going. The Rangers on the outside with Bevins. Bevins in a corner. Bevins in that 18-yard box, but they dispossess him that time and push it up to midfield. And the Rangers at midfield try to support, having a hard time of it. And the Surf able to win that soccer ball. The Surf and the Rangers in a 0-0 match here in the first half. Both teams playing good soccer. We hope you've enjoyed it here on LangemanProductions.com. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, enjoying all the action here in the AHB Cup on a shot inside the near post. Or not inside the near post, just outside of the near post. And that one goes awry. It will be a goal kick. Substitution now for the Surf Academy as they get a fresh player in. Couldn't quite see his number. So remember, we will mention any, if I haven't mentioned this to you before, we will mention any of the names of the players as they touch that soccer ball and come into the contest. A quarterfinal match here of the NHB Cup. NHB meaning North Huntington Beach tournament. North Huntington Beach Club tournament, and they have been around for a long time. Back when I was in graduating from high school is when they got this thing kicked off. The Rangers now in their own 6-yard box, their own 18-yard box. The 6-yard box being inside that 18-yard box, and now driving it across midfield, trying to get a touch there. Could not win one. However, it was knocked out by the Surf Academy, so the Rangers will throw it in. The Rangers on a far side touchline, and that ball is going to go out of play on a far side touchline, and they're going to get to throw it in. Luis Guerrero Garcia. And actually, it's going to be a free kick. So there was a foul on a play, a free kick. Set piece opportunity here. The end swinger, and that ball is headed out quickly. Nice protecting of the 6-yard box that time by the Academy, pushing it upfield. Trying to get a counter here going, but there's nobody there. And here's Vasquez. Vasquez sending it across toward the attacking third, but met there by the Academy as they'll push it back upfield to midfield now with Michon. And now the header toward the attacking third, won by the Rangers. However, still on it under the Academy on a far side touchline. They get they win that soccer ball now. And let's see, it will be a foul against the attacker on that left wing of the offense. And now a player going down there for the academy, and that's going to be a foul against the Ranger player. So the academy is going to have an opportunity for a free kick and now a set piece. Center ref making that call, and he's just letting the player know. I believe that was Labastida, Kevin. So a free kick now just at about midfield, so it's going to be one from long distance for the Surf Academy. All knotted up in a 0-0 match toward the 18-yard box. A header, and no problem that time as it went off to the left of Brinkley, and he's able to make the save. Nice header, though, towards him, but it just didn't have enough steam on it to be able to beat Jordan Brinkley and put it in the back of the net. But the Surf have it again in their own half, and they will throw it on the near side, try to get somebody to win it. Nussbaum in the area.
Only one.
And the Rangers winning it now as they throw it in the corner. The Fullerton Rangers into the 18-yard box. Going to get a strike at the top of the box, but it's blocked. And the Surf Academy will come upfield with it. Try to get a counterattack going on them. And the Surf in their own half. Still on a soccer ball with a lot of time and space. They draw it out to the left flank, and Brinkley comes up off his line and is able to make the save. Nice play by Jordan Brinkley. Nice decision that time because they almost got another strike on that soccer ball, and the way that was going, it looked like it would have been put in the back of the net. But it doesn't happen. So the Rangers again with good keeper play by Jordan Brinkley here in the first half, and good support that time in and around Brinkley. The Surf Academy has had some opportunities, but so have the Rangers. Both teams playing good defensively, cutting off for sharp angles. And if they allow those angles to go through, Brinkley and Chong have done a fine job of making saves. The Rangers across midfield to cut off the sides of the field do the Surf Academy now. And they'll push one, try to go down at left flank there. And a touch there quickly by Michon. And that ball toward the 18-yard box. There is Nussbaum. And he directs it toward the keeper, and Brinkley no problem.
Come on, buddy, come on.
And that ball sent downfield. The Academy on it. In the 23rd minute here. Falling down, and a giveaway now as Nussbaum wins it. Pushes it upfield. Got a teammate. He's heavily marked there on the near side. Nussbaum on the near side trying to win it back, and he could not quite get it. Lassie touched off, I believe, his foot in a 0-0 match, and it's going to be a throw-in. Or actually, it turns out to be a foul and a free kick. The Rangers now. And it caroms over to the corner, and the attacking third, and it's shot over the top of the crossbar. So still a 0-0 match, and we're going to have substitutions, fresh players coming in for the Surf Academy as Mike Nicholson wants to get some fresh players in as we are in the waning moments of the first half. In a 0-0 match with Kevin Chong, the keeper, driving it up to midfield. A couple players in the area, and a quick touch there by Marquez. And Marquez to the outside, and that ball all the way down. Did not have a connecting ball to anybody in that particular sequence. But that might have been an offsides call. No, it was not. And that ball is driven out of play. Chong driving that ball out of play, not allowing any of his teammates to get a subsequent touch on it and push it upfield. Just giving away an opportunity that time. And it doesn't really mean anything if you're tied in the game, but it does if you're behind. And those are the types of plays you don't want to make as a keeper. The Rangers with Javier Hernandez on a sub coming in. The header goes out of play. And a Surf will throw it in. Far side touchline. They get a touch quickly there by Sevilla. But Sevilla's pass was intercepted in the central. And now here are the Rangers, and we have a player going down. And that's going to work against the Rangers, and it'll be a free kick. No yellow cards or red cards in this match yet. And it's actually been a pretty good match. Nobody's really been vicious with each other. So there's an understanding of why there's no yellow cards or red cards yet. However, good competitive match. And in the central, trying to control it that time was Mishun. And it is going to be an offsides call. It'll be a free kick. Kevin Chong is going to take it. And let's see if Kevin Chong can do a little bit better than he did last time with that soccer ball. As he drove it out of play and really wasn't able to allow his teammates to do anything with it. And a Surf Academy now. Pushing it across midfield. And he got a touch there by Sevilla. Sevilla drawing it over here to the near side. I believe that was Mailer, the touch. No, that was Spencer Smith. And going back after it is Mailer now. Patrick Mailer. On the near side will be a throw-in from their own defensive third, the Surf Academy. We're in the 27th minute of this match, first half. As it goes out of play on the near side. Lastly touched out that time by Spencer Smith. And the Rangers will have an opportunity offensively to get something towards that net. And on the exterior of the 18-yard box, a service up high, but Chong is able to make the save. I believe that was Gordon on the shot. And now retreating back, and Brinkley able to make the save. There was a striker there, but he basically was secured at the central by two defenders. And Brinkley now sends it all the way down the field, and he does the same thing as Chong did a few minutes back and didn't really give it to any one of his teammates. Just pushes that ball out of play. So Chong does it, and Brinkley does the same thing. I will definitely mention it. And Jordan, not a good decision that time. And so now it gives it away to the Surf Academy. Substitution coming in. Mention any of the players as they touch that soccer ball here in this 31st annual NHB Cup. And a touch that time by Mailer. That time John Mailer. And on the near side, here is Guerrero Garcia. Guerrero Garcia headmans it up into the corner for a shot that is deflected past the goal line by the Surf Academy, and a nice run on the near side. So it will give way to a corner kick. So the Rangers with another part of this offensive try from the left flank of their offensive attack. Going to try and see what they can do. Put one in the back of the net and get a score on this game here. And the redirect, it was in the 6-yard box. And now here's another chance. A nice deflection the last time by the Academy. And the Rangers now with the shot. And it's deflected on the near side. Nice protecting in the space by the Academy on the exterior of their defensive third. Try to get a counterattack here, and it goes off the foot that time. of Castaneda. And so at the end of the first half, it is 0-0, the Fullerton Rangers and a Surf Academy. We'll be right back with the second half.
He can't make the calls, all right? Line with this one right here.
Don't get yourself turned around, crisscross. Remember, I step to the ball, I recover that ball when they play it across, okay? Now, weird times when one ball's here, and instead of playing the feet, we play the long ball, okay? We play balls where Jordan, find the forward. If it's Connor, doesn't matter. The left half breaks through, we have that, like the play we did was brilliant. Look at this. Weddle breaks out. Javi's coming this way. Javi, you have to take that tough. So once that ball came to you here, the next pass has to be them because now they're coming full speed. Does that make sense? They're having some success back there. Now, that's 6. All right, anything that's 6, so we have to drop that ball back. And people are coming in from there. Is that fair? Then what do? Switch it. And they bomb it. Players like this coming back, it needs to be. Boom, we see them set, it needs to be here. We're here. And we're here to challenge that ball. And it can't be challenged down because that's where they pick up that scrap. All right, it's got it.
Action set to get underway here as the Surf Academy will be going from right to left on your picture screen, and the Fullerton Rangers will be going from left to right. And this is the second half. It's a 0-0 match. Neither team scored in that first half. They had some opportunities, and we have a foul real quickly here in the first minute. And it is going to be a free kick, and the center rep says, you're going too fast there, son, Marco Castaneda, and he is going to set it up for his teammates here in the second half to start off a set piece try from afar, try to get it into that defensive third there of the Rangers. And you see there Sevilla, and that ball into central, and the Rangers able to push it out of their own 18-yard box. Going to be a keeper change in the second half for the Rangers. It is now Dylan Roberts. So Dylan Roberts is in there right now trying to protect against, as you see him in red, the Surf Academy. And that ball is pushed across midfield. The Surf Academy still trying to go get it there with, as you saw, Rui Audaci trying to get to it. And player is down right now. And that looks like it's Jordan Valenzuela. So Jordan Valenzuela chasing after that soccer ball, and he's going to be helped up by his teammates there. Connor Bevins helping him up there. And also his teammate Labastida, Kevin. And so Jordan going down, trying to get to that soccer ball. And it looked like he basically kind of caught his cleats and stopped before he actually got to the soccer ball. So we play on now as they get a fresh player, and we'll say his name as they touch that soccer ball in a 0-0 match here in the second half. The NHB '31st annual, and a save, the first one here in the second half for the new keeper, Dylan Roberts, for the Rangers. And he sends it down the field. On the near side, trying to go after it was Bevins. And it'll be a throw-in as it was lastly knocked out by the Surf Academy in the corner as they're trying to protect after the soccer ball. And Bevins, saying something over, looking at the linesman. Or maybe he was looking at his coach. It is now going to be a Kevin Chong free goal kick. Kevin Chong driving it up to midfield. Kevin does not want to waste opportunities here in the second half, here in this quarterfinal match. I did not mention at the outset that's what this is out of Flight 1. And it'll be a throw-in for the Surf Academy on a near side touchline. Substitution now for the Surf. And head coach Mike Nicholson wanting to get a fresh player in, and he looks like he's going to be the one to throw it in. As coming out is Theriot. And we will mention any players that come in, obviously, as they touch that soccer ball. It goes out of play on the near side in this 0-0 match. Probably about 12 minutes gone here in the second half.
Nothing flat. No, come on.
Down at Central, just missing an opportunity that time for the Surf. I believe that was Mailer who took that shot. And sprawling out to his right was Dylan Roberts. Prevent that ball from going in the net. He did not touch the soccer ball, so now it's going to be a goal kick at midfield in a 0-0 match. Goes out of play on a near side touchline.
Don't get beat on the dribble, okay? Don't get caught ball watching.
Going to be a throw-in. And which team is going to try and see if they can win this match, this quarterfinal match, or in regulation, or are we going to go into extra time, or rather overtime? From distance, the opportunity now for the Rangers of Fullerton here in Orange County, and into the corner, and they nearly were able to get somebody on that back post to try to sneak it in past the keeper, Chong, but they just could not that time. Not a bad set-piece try that time. Action going on in a field adjacent to this. Just got started. And a quick touch that time by Spencer Smith, driving it out of play. The Rangers going to throw it in from the far side touchline. On a beautiful day here in this NHB tournament. A number of players try to challenge there in the space, and that ball goes out of play, and the Rangers will have an opportunity to throw it in from the far side touchline. Let's see which direction they go with the soccer ball in this 0-0 match. Toward the 18-yard box and then driven out as the academy protecting here.
Andy! Hey, Wayne, don't play that kickball. Coach, come on.
They throw it in the corner. And the Rangers, they get a strike on it, and just nobody in that back post area that time. Nice strike, but it just missed the striker there. And he was just a little bit too far away from the soccer ball to be able to get onto it. If he does, he has a great opportunity of putting it in the back of the net, as he was so close, and he would have had time to put it right back into the back of the net. And still, we're still at a 0-0 match. Ball at midfield now. And a touch there by Sam Pierre. And Sam Pierre in company with Ben Lee heading toward that attacking third. And a whistle.
Casey, come on, I need you, buddy. The team needs you. You're my playmaker. Get your head
Going to
up
be
there.
a free kick now for the Surf Academy.
Hey, we don't need three there.
In his boys under 15 match, taking it is Alex Abia. Or actually, he's going to tee it up. He's teeing it up for Jared Marr.
Hey! Watch it coming in.
Jared Marr now. Going to swing it and to the central of the box, trying to get somebody to strike it, and not the opportunity as it goes harmlessly over to Dylan Roberts, and Roberts able to make the save. Roberts now pushing it all the way up the field. There's a strike, as you saw there, by Jared Marr. But the Rangers now into the box, and a save by Chong, ranging over to his left. Kevin Chong coming off his line and beating his on-rushing striker that time as they go back down the field quickly. A nice play there by Chong to Jared Marr, but Marr could not keep it in. Going to be a throw-in by the Surf Academy. Actually, that last play, Daniel Weiss knocked it out of play for the Rangers. Trying to keep the Surf Academy from going down the field. Down to central, that was Nussbaum, a strike. No problem there for Dylan Roberts. Roberts down to central, across midfield. Trying to get somebody to win it in the air attack here. And a 50-50 ball is now being won by the Surf Academy, pushing it down the field as retreating back of the Rangers. Jared Marr going to throw it in. Marr for the Surf Academy. And they get a couple of headers toward the central, and now a strike in the central. It comes off to the wide. And trying to protect in their own defensive third is the Rangers. However, the Surf Academy winning it. With time and space, a couple of connecting balls to each other, and then across widthwise to the nearest side, it goes out of play. The Surf Academy trying to connect, but that ball was lastly touched out by the Rangers. And so now the Surf Academy with a corner kick. Corner kick here, an outswinger. They can't win it. It goes all the way up the field now, and now a giveaway that time as Spencer Smith did not get to the soccer ball, and it gets a teammate to run into the space and route that soccer ball back up the field. Big play that time for the Surf Academy as they had the striker with a great counterattacking opportunity, and he did not make a subsequent pass to get away from that play. And so since he continued to run down the field, they had one of the sweepers come over and knock that ball out of play, or retrieve it, keep it in play, and push it back upfield. The Fullerton Rangers now bringing in two fresh players, and that's Luis Marquez and Jeremy Gordon. So Gordon and Marquez into the contest for the Rangers in this 0-0 match. It is boys Flight 1 quarterfinal here at the 31st annual NHB Cup. The throw-in for the Surf Academy from the far side touchline. They don't win it, and now they do retrieve it. That time it was Mailer. And Mailer not able to get a connecting ball to anybody, and pushed upfield, and they had to retreat back. There was only one player in the deep back. He was able to get it out wide to his teammate, Jared Marr. So now the Fullerton Rangers now trying to put pressure on in the defensive half. However, they give it away now to Alex Sevilla. Sevilla, nice ball, and had too much pace on it. It looked like he had a nice ball that time, but one thing Dylan Roberts did was come off that line and make sure that he didn't have an opportunity to run that one down, cutting off his big opportunity. 0-0 here in the second half. Going to be a throw-in. Connor Bevins going to throw it in for the Rangers. Bevins looking for somebody to run onto it. Bevins in a box, but it's taken by the Surf Academy and pushed out wide and past the near side touch line. The Rangers going to throw it in. The attacks, offensive attacks, get more and more precious as time goes on towards the end of the match. Off the header, the Surf Academy winning it in the central, and they push it out of their defensive third. However, the Rangers now teeing it up right at Chong, but he has no problem with it as nobody rushing at him, and that ball goes easily and harmlessly over the top of the net, and he will have a goal kick. 0-0 match. Kevin Chong wants to try to make the most of his drives of the goal kick, getting a teammate to run onto it, win it, possess it. They couldn't do it that time, and coming right back at him, the Rangers trying to weave his way, and he got a shot. Beautiful play that time by Labastida. Kevin able to get a shot, beating the defender right in front of him, and able to get a shot at Chong. Chong had to make a pretty good save, too. Nice bit of dribbling by Kevin Labastida for the Fullerton Rangers. But back the other way to Surf Academy with a free kick. Free kick now in this 0-0 match. Boys under 15, I'm Greg DK Porter. Hope you're enjoying all the action for LangevinProductions.com. Surf Academy out of the San Diego area with a free kick in this 31st annual NHB Cup. Two players for the Rangers, a little bit of a mini wall, and they get it past the wall. However, the Rangers winning it, but it goes upfield and taking a shot anyway, but on one bounce, no problem for Roberts. And he's able to handle this. In all the orange, here playing only in the second half as keeper. In the first half, it was Jordan Brinkley. Now the Rangers trying to get something going offensively. They have the soccer ball, but it is deflected there in the central. Now with it is Gomez. Gomez off to the wide. He's got a teammate there, and that is Audaci. They send it out to the wide to Nussbaum. Nussbaum drawing it back. Got a teammate. Nice service. It was a service, actually, but it turned out to be a shot as Roberts makes the save because nobody was able to run at the soccer ball and control it or redirect it towards the net. And it goes out of play in a defensive third of the Surf Academy. And the Surf Academy will throw it in. The Rangers want to try to intercept. They want to win this soccer ball in the defensive half of the Surf Academy in a 0-0 match. But the Surf Academy have it with Pablo Gomez. Gomez drawing it over in the central to Sevilla. Sevilla goes out wide on the run, looking for a runner on the right flank. They didn't win it. However, they have it in the central now. Pacing it down is Harrison. Harrison out to the wide. Now service back toward the central. And a give and go out to the wide. They take a shot just over the top of the crossbar. And a goal by the Academy. A run on the near side by Ben Lee. And it is 1-0. The Surf Academy got the shot they wanted. And the keeper, Roberts, had to make the save up high. But a rebound came free, and there was Lee on the run. And he puts it in the back of the net, and it is 1-0 here in the second half. It is Surf Academy now. Look at time running off the clock because they wanted to run fast, as they have an opportunity to be in the semifinals now of the NHB Cup here for 2009. Out on their side, the Rangers have their work cut out for them, and they'll throw it in from their own half. As the Surf Academy breaking the deadlock. And on it now is Javier Hernandez. Javier Hernandez and he's going to give way to a teammate to take the free kick. And every free kick now is real important offensively. And taking it there is Diaz. It's blocked on the near side, and Diaz chasing after it. And he throws it in. We got a player that wins it in the box. A left-footed pass, a connecting pass, and then back to him on a give and go. And it was lastly touched out by the Surf Academy, and now they have to protect against a set piece in a 1-0 match. Ben Lee scoring the goal a couple minutes ago for the Surf Academy, giving them the 1-0 lead here in this quarterfinal match. But now they have to play defense. The in-swinger, the header over the top of the net. I believe that was Mailer that got up in the air and knocked it over the top of the net to defend it at 6-yard box. Not able to get a player, the Rangers, to put it down toward the box, toward the net, I should say. And now here's another try, though, as knocked away by Chong. And coming after it, another try, and they don't get anything out of it that time, as Vasquez takes a shot at it, and he just did not set himself for really a good shot. He just took an errant try at it, and it was way far of the far post. Kevin Chong now going to try to get it out of his own half of the field. Not really worried about in which direction it goes. Just want to get it out of his own half of the field. Down as far as he can, get a lot of air on it. Push it in the defensive half of the Fullerton Rangers. And so now it's going to be a throw in from the far side. The Surf Academy of the San Diego area leading 1-0. There's a header and toward his central, but winning it is the Rangers, pushing it out across midfield. But they're going to have to play defense, look for spaces now, as the Surf Academy have a throw in. It is important now for the Fullerton Rangers to win every soccer ball, because they need to try and get back. A shot and a save that time, as it goes just awry. It actually didn't. I take that back. It was not a save. It actually went past the goal line. For a second there, it looked like it might have been touched by Dylan Roberts. It wasn't. So up to midfield now. The Rangers in their own half, down 1-0. Time running out in the match. The Rangers have the soccer ball, though, right now with Weiss. And he gives it away to Mailer. That time to Harrison. And they push it across midfield, but the Rangers have it again. They push it across midfield. Back and forth, each team. Right there in the space, that was Vasquez. Trying to shade it, but the Academy win it, push it all the way to the attacking third. Out to the right flank, and a foul on the play. And that foul is going to work against the Rangers, and the Surf Academy not in a hurry, of course. Free kick and a warning by the center ref. Really hasn't been a dangerous game. Both teams have played very well defensively, made the good, crisp challenges, not dangerous challenges, just good soccer play challenges, and it's been a good match. 1-0, not insurmountable for the Rangers, but in order to continue on here in this 31st annual NHB Cup, they've got to get that tying goal. Otherwise, it will be the Surf Academy continuing on. And that one is directed that time by Nussbaum. He didn't really get a good part of that soccer ball with his cleat. And so he gives way for Roberts on a goal kick upfield. And now onto it is Javier Hernandez. Hernandez weaving his way, looking for a teammate to try to thread the needle to on a through ball. It didn't work. They give it away to the Surf Academy. And the Surf Academy give it away. They could not hold it in on the far side touchline. And so now, here come the Rangers. The Rangers from the left flank. And they've got a player down the central. He takes a shot, and he just missed the far post. Now here's another try off the corner kick. Knocked away. Kevin Chong has done a fine job as keeper today in a 1-0 match. Minutes left in this match. Not very many of them. On it now is Morgan Harrison. Harrison can't win it as his teammates give way to the Rangers possessing the soccer ball, and a shot that time just stays inside the fence. As you see, a baseball park right adjacent to this field. You see the foul pole there, the yellow foul pole, right beyond the net, with Kevin Chong now driving that ball all the way upfield. I said he wanted to get some air on it, and he tries to get as much as he can. Surf Academy winning it, though. They want to keep possession away from the Fullerton Rangers. Not really in a hurry, but they don't want the touches to be in favor of the Rangers in this late stage of the game. They want to maintain possession of the soccer ball and eat up time off the clock as they do. But the Rangers now have it at midfield on a counterattack. They've got something going on the left flank and knocked out of play as the defender that time, Spencer Smith, out in the right back area, is able to push it out of play and not allow the further push on that left flank of the Fullerton Rangers. But they're going to throw it in from the left side and try to get somebody to run onto it. Into the corner. The pressure. And staying with that soccer ball, Luis Marquez. Marquez was marked heavily, but the ball was knocked out of play. I believe that was Nussbaum that pushed it out of play on a right defensive area there. And so now it's going to be a set piece opportunity. Now for the Fullerton Rangers, the outswinger trying to get a header, and they could not as Mailer gets up high in the central, pushes it upfield with Ben Lee. Lee pushes it out of play on a connecting pass by Mailer. Lee has scored the only goal of this match. About 5 or 6 minutes left in this match. The Rangers down by 1 goal here in the second half. Have to try and get the equalizer, or their run in this tournament is over. Out of Flight 1, the quarterfinals. The Rangers now try to get a subsequent touch on it. Could not. Now they have it again. They draw it back to their own defensive half and push it across midfield. They, off the 50-50 ball, can't win it again. They give it away in the central, but a nice challenge that time. However, the Surf player is there, and they push it up forward. Roberts coming off his line. Let's see what the center ref is going to say off of that play. Center ref maybe didn't get a good look at it. It's going to be a 50-50 ball. Maybe a drop ball here. Let's see what he decides. No, it is going to be a free kick. So a foul that time, and I guess they didn't call the foul on the keeper, because if they would have, it would have been a penalty shot. So it is a free kick, unless that ball is past the 18-yard box. Hard to see from here. Maybe it's just past the box that time. Very close to the box. Off the corner, and it goes in! A nice shot that time. It squibbed off of one of the defenders, and it goes in the back of the net. And again, Ben Lee, and it is 2-0. Beautiful shot off of one of the defenders, and by the time Dylan Roberts got to it, he could not save it from going in the back of the net. 2-0. And so quickly the Rangers, they don't have a lot of time. There's a ball out to the wide now, and they have a runner there. He cuts back and takes a shot at the goal! Go, go, go! Connor Bevins! He beats a keeper. Chong has been great this whole match, and I don't see how he could not protect the near post that time. And it is 2-1, but how much time do they have left? Not a lot of time left.
3 minutes left. You gotta send everything forward.
And let's see. They get it started quickly. And now there's a double whistle. And the match is ended as Bevins scores, but going on in an NHB tournament to the semifinals is a San Diego Academy, the Surf Academy out of San Diego, as they went 2-1 over the Fullerton Rangers. Barely getting a goal in there, but it really didn't change what was going to happen in the match as far as the outcome. But it's nice to see Connor Bevins put one in there, because they had been trying the whole match. Both teams had great opportunities, but the Surf Academy able to be victorious today. We hope you enjoyed all the match here in a NHB Cup 2009, the 31st annual. And as I always like to say, save this one on the hard drive. Take care. Bye now.